I can't believe we're finally standing, and after 108 years, finally able to hoist the trophy.
Next year is finally here. The Chicago Cubs defy the odds to take home the World Series title. They said it couldn't be done. Down 3-1, the Cubs fight back against the Cleveland Indians to clinch the World Series title. Thanks for joining us this morning at 8:30. I'm Emily Evans. Drew Gardner is on assignment in Cleveland. We've got live team coverage this morning. We're bringing you all the highlights and reaction from the Cubbies' historic win. ABC 57's Emily Kinzer is live at Dick's Sporting Goods in Mishawaka, where hundreds of fans lined up after the game to nab some Cubs gear. But first, let's head out to our Jack Washer. He's live at Wrigley Field in Chicago with all the highlights from the big game. Hey, Jack.
Hey, Emily. Yeah, you know, it was a crazy Game 7. It was everything you could ask for. If you were just a casual fan, you enjoyed every second of it. If you were a Cubs fan or you were an Indians fan, it was probably the most stressful 4 hours of your life. Now let's get right to the highlights. I hope you were right in your seat because, you know, right off the bat, Dexter Fowler goes deep for the Cubs. Fowler, a key cog in the Cubs offense all year, and he put the Cubs up 1-0 early on. Now the Cubs would eventually build a 5-1 lead. Now it's 5-3 here, top 6. David Ross, he's going to retire at the end of the year. He goes deep. Ross becomes the oldest player ever to hit a home run in Game 7, and now that put the Cubs up 6-3. Now we move ahead to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-4 now. Cubs have Aroldis Chapman in. They're 4 outs away from the World Series, but Rajai Davis has other ideas. A 2-run homer into the left field seats that tied the game at 6. This game would go to extra innings, and why not? It's Game 7. In extra innings, we begin with a rain delay. Why not? That went on for about a half hour. Cubs get runners on first and second, and then Ben Zobrist delivers the knockout blow. A RBI double the other way. That brings around pinch runner Albert Almora Jr. Cubs would actually pile on another run on a Miguel Montero single, and that would prove to be huge for the Cubs because in the bottom of the 10th, the Indians would score a run and would have a runner on first, the winning run at the plate. But Mike Montgomery gets a ground ball to Chris Bryant. Bryant goes to Rizzo, and it's time to celebrate in Chicago finally after 108 years. The longest drought in professional sports is over. Theo Epstein, the man responsible for bringing so much to this organization, talked about what this means not only for the organization, but also for this loyal fan base.
Just the effect on so many people and generations, bringing families together, thinking of people who didn't make it, thinking of Ernie, thinking of Ronnie, thinking of, you know, Billy Williams, who will be celebrating with us, and the 69 team, you know, the 84 team, the 2003 team, all these teams that were great and could have gotten it done, but just didn't have the bounces on their side. Well, now we got it done, and everyone's going to sleep happy tonight.
Yeah, one person that's really going to be sleeping happy is Bill Murray, a lifelong Cubs fan, a celebrity. Everyone knows who he is. He was crying after the game, and MVP Ben Zobrist won a Chevy Camaro. I think Murray was trying to steal it. He ended up honking the horn about 10 times. Just an electric scene in Cleveland, an electric scene here in Wrigleyville. Just a great night for the Cubbies and the Chicago Cubs fans. I'm speechless right now. The marquee, it says it all, 2016 World Series champions. I'm live outside Wrigley Field. Jack Washer, ABC 57 News. Emily, back to you.